Hello, everyone, and good day. Rest and refresh your mind. The midday is a good time to do that, but of course, actually, every time is a good time to do that whenever you can. So, how do we do that? Rest and refresh your mind. And actually, that is the deeper longing of each one of us, not to rest and refresh the mind, although we may go flat on our back or lay long on our chair or just be tired and lazy, hanging around and trying to give rest or comfort to our body is a good thing. But if the mind continues to produce many thoughts and many disjointed thoughts, many cyclical thoughts, many waste thoughts, even though our body may be having had enough rest, we might not feel rested. And that is because our mind continues to raise and producing thoughts, and every thought has its own spectrum of feelings. And so we might be continuing to exhaust ourselves inside here, even though the body may be trying to relax. And so the whole area of meditation, area of silent reflection, the area of calming down has to do with learning to slow down our thoughts and maybe even redirect the thoughts in a different direction. And one way that I do this very regularly is to just create an image of light. The image of a tiny star is what touches me most deeply. Tiny star with refined light. What also may help is like the image of a sunset over the ocean, something vast, and then the golden red light of the sunset. These are images that kind of touch something deeper within me and brings my mind to that state of calm. Because I am touched by those images, they have a deeper meaning and a deeper significance for me. Not the image of light, the tiny star is symbolizes the soul, the being of consciousness, the real self. It also symbolizes the Supreme Soul, who is also a being of light, a being of peace, a being of wisdom, a being of truth, but in the image of a tiny star, invisible, not a human being, not a physical being, but a spiritual being, the soul and the Supreme Soul. And the image of the sunset that invokes within me deeper feelings of calm and of a dimension that is filled with stillness and silence and light, which is the home of the soul's world. And so these are images based on Raj Yoga knowledge and spiritual wisdom and the practices of meditation. But if you don't have these images or you are not familiar yet with them, any image that kind of brings your mind to a still point, an image that touches you, and they might as well be these same images also. And so fill your mind with these empowering, silencing images and with thoughts that bring you back to essence and the core of your being. Because when we have thoughts and feelings that are aligned with our innate nature and that are aligned with deeper longings. That is what brings certain calm, that rests and refreshes us. But if we see in the middle of the day and work is going on and we take a few minutes and then we start thinking of our boss and her face pops up on our mind, we won't get rested, even though we give ourselves a break and even though we let our body relax. So use some image, and preferably a spiritual image or an image that invokes spiritual feelings and understandings within you. And it doesn't have to take long. It just needs interest. A certain interest and a certain dedication to give yourself that rest and that refreshing moment. So let's try now. In a second, create in your mind the image of a tiny star who is not just a dead object, but it symbolizes a living being, a being of consciousness, an invisible experiencer, one who creates thoughts, the soul, but a beautiful living light. That light emanates serene, peaceful, living light. Just doing this already calms the mind down. You create these thoughts and you have this image on the screen of your mind, and then try to fill your mind just with this image. Tiny star, a being of peace, a being that is timeless, a being that is pure, peaceful, living light, a soul. This is part of your innate nature. This is who you are. You are this living light that is temporarily occupying this body, temporarily using this brain, these eyes, the mouth, but the real self is light. And just hold this image on the screen of your mind for a few minutes. Peaceful, pure, free, living being of light. Beautiful star. A benevolent being, operating the body from the center of the forehead and interacting with the world of matter and others. But at this moment, we just focus and hold in the mind only the living light that is me, the thinking experiencer. And these, as if rays of subtle light, filled with peace and serenity and calm, a being who is free. being who is innately beautiful, playful, joyful, peaceful, lovely, and loving. And just try and grasp that mind of one who is selfless. And other thoughts may try and break their way into your mind. And you say, not now, I'm busy with something soothing, something peaceful. And you can even take it a step further and remember that dimension beyond this world of matter, the dimension of silence and light, an infinite expanse, no walls, no ceilings, just endless light. And the living star in that world of light, golden red, soothing light, home, home of peace, home of stability. Tiny star, in a world of light. And allow these feelings of calm and feelings of belonging, feelings of being loved and welcome. This is the home of the Supreme, Mother, Father of souls. Just allow the mind to be immersed in these type of thoughts and feelings. No need to think about the drama of the dynamics of human life. Don't worry, you'll go back there after this time of refreshment. Just take it all in for now. The vastness and that sense of timelessness, such peace. And if we really immerse in that, it becomes easy to experience, to enter the awareness of the presence of the Supreme, one who is like an ocean of peace. And just let this light And this atmosphere of soothing calm fill your mind. This is our essence. This is who we are. These are our roots. Come to this awareness again and again. Make it strong. Even though we use this body and interact in this human world drama, don't forget to rest and refresh your mind by remembering the world of your origins, by remembering true self.